on Fire Immortal, and 1.16.2 is out. So I'm going to go through the change log since I have not been good at keeping up with the snapshots. So let's get right into it. First change in 1.16.2 has to do with distortion effects, and that is in the video settings over here, FOV effects and distortion effects. Now, you will see I have these two command blocks. This one will give me nausea 100 for 30 seconds, and this will give me speed 100 for 30 seconds. And this is nausea 100 with the distortion effects at maximum. And the distortion effects also apply to the Nether portal because it gives you nausea pretty much. Not the effect, but it pretty much gives you nausea. You don't actually get the effect, but it won't like it. Now if I drink this milk bucket and go into my video settings and turn distortions effects to 5%, you will see that it's there's actually the green vignette, I think it's called, around my the edges of my screen instead of actually giving me the nausea effect. And I believe this does apply with Nether Portal. Oh, I'm in creative. It doesn't show that, so oh god. Now if I switch to survival, you can see that it doesn't wave around like that, like how I had nausea 100, like how I had the nausea, like the distortion effects earlier. Now I'm going to, here is speed 100, and you can see the field of view change. Of course, you're not going to be able to get this in survival, but this is just for example. This is the massive FOV change right in speed, and now if I fix that and turn this to very little, you can see, still quite as big, but not as big of a change, and I can still always just turn it off entirely. So I still have the speed effects, but not the FOV fix. So that is good for players players that can be easily nauseated by the FOV effects and the distortion effects. Also, there is now an chat delay settings. I'd assume in here, so I can turn it on to 6 seconds, and let's see if it works for myself. Oh, oops. It doesn't seem to be working because I'm the one applying the effect, but you can have chat delay. I don't really have any friends to test it out with, or at least friends that play Java Edition. Also, if I type in this over and over again, I'm just gonna copy that and then do that, and then F3 and D, it will clear all of those pending chat messages. So that is also new. Also, a change with Bastion Eminence. It's not really significant, or a little bit of it is. The Bastion loot chest loot has been slightly tweaked, and chests in the Bastion now likely to generate on top of Dotted Blackstone. Okay, so next I'm in the overworld. The next change, you can now craft boom stands with I covered that in a different video. You can now place the two newer types of fungus on mycelium, and soul lanterns and normal lanterns can be waterlogged now. Probably the best feature in all of 1.16.2 is that chains can now be placed horizontally, and it doesn't matter how you place it. Like if I did this with an observer, it would place it vertically. It's like logs, so it depends on which face you place it, rather than the orientation you are when you place it. Unfortunately, I don't think, fortunately, this doesn't happen. I hope Mojang does add it so that chains can connect like that. So hopefully that comes in a soon update. Now in the crafting inventory, tools are sorted by crafting material rather than the type. So instead of the different types of shovels here, it's just the wooden tools. This makes it easier to find everything, in my opinion at least. And also, Totems of Undying, that is the wrong button. Totems of Undying now give 40 seconds of fire resistance. So I'm just gonna die. And I no longer take fire damage, which this is incredibly useful. If you have a Totem of Undying, it can now save you from lava. Endermen now cannot place the blocks that they are holding onto bedrock. That's so that they don't somehow get up onto the roof of the nether, place blocks, and then allow mobs to spawn. Also, Stridons, now when they spawn with a zombified piglin on them, the zombified piglin will be holding a warped fungus on a stick. I was unable to find an example, and I don't know how to use commands to get that, use NBT data in commands, so I'm unable to show that right now, but it can happen. Piglin boots have also been added in 1.16. That's the texture. They use a golden axe, and if I cover myself in golden armor and turn on game, I'm bad at typing. Game rule keep. Oh, god damn it! I am bad at typing, as I said. If I turn that to true, and then wrong button. Okay. Now, even if I'm wearing full gold armor, they will still attack me and kill me in 2 hits. Now, if I cover myself in full netherite armor, let's see how long it takes for him to kill me. I'm at full health now. My computer is laggy. That's 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5, 6 hits. It takes 6 hits to be killed in full netherite armor. Now, I'm in creative with a netherite sword, so let's see how many times it takes to, how many hits it takes to kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. It took 8 hits to kill a piglin boot with the best sword in the game, and I wasn't using trips, and I know an axe can do slightly more damage. The way respawning works has been changed a little bit. The bed will now prefer whichever side you sleep in, and yes, I do know beds will blow up in the nether. I'm just being careful not to click it, but if I slept in this and entered it from this side, it would do its best to put me out on this side. Then if I did the same on this side, it'd be over there. And then If that is, or if they enter from the foot or head of the bed, I think it will be go out at the foot or head of the bed. But if the side you entered from is obstructed, uh, then it will start. You will start respawning. I think here, and then go to here, then here, then here, then here, and then here until uh you I think can't. Maybe it goes over there. And the respawn icons have been changed as well. They now prefer to spawn in a cardinal direction, so they will go before you spawn on the corners. Uh, uh, all four directions, like north, east, south, and west. Uh, those will all be preferred over going to a corner. Villagers now emit green particles when they join a village, as you saw there, and I'm just gonna get rid of this guy in order to show that again. Let's hope the bed doesn't explode. Just get rid of this guy, and you can see the green particles should show up there. And then get out of the bed. Okay, now they should also show green particles when they get a profession. Are you really not going to get a profession because they're in the nether? Come on, go get that. See? Green particles when he joined his profession. Also, villagers will lose their job when they go to a different dimension. That is a problem sometimes, as villagers struggle to lose their job, and as a result, it's difficult to assign the job. There were, of course, some technical changes in 1.16, and custom worlds will now support custom biomes. I think that's with data packs or something. I don't really understand how I would do that. Sign edit scheme will now initialize from existing sign text. This should have, it said it should have no noticeable impact on vanilla Minecraft, and I think it's just meant for modding or other stuff. I can't really think of any examples. Data and resource pack selection screens. I think I can show that. I don't think there's any real noticeable changes, so there's not much to talk about. And then commands. There's a few different technical things with commands. I don't really understand the execute command, except for that it's powerful, but apparently it will now inspect dimension scaling. Spawn point and set world spawn changing a little bit. Added an angle parameter for setting the default facing angle of respawning player. I don't understand how to do that. I think I kind of know what that means. There's a ton of customized world generation things that I have no idea what they mean. So I'm just gonna skip over that. And then dedicated server packet limit. I have no idea what that means. Other than those technical changes, there are 150 bugs that were fixed in this release. So that is impressive, and I'm happy that they did that, of course. So if you want to check those out, I will link the changelog in the description. If you understand stuff about the custom world generation stuff, it will be linked in the description. But otherwise, this is Fire Immortal signing off. and I'm excited to start playing on 1.16.2.